Hi everyone, welcome to Mission Yoga's YouTube channel. Now this video is a brief restorative posture, meaning that we're going to use tons of props. Now I have yoga props because I'm obviously in the studio. If you don't have yoga props at home, there's tons of alternatives, which is what makes this practice at home such a beautiful little in-between visits to the studio. So in place of blocks, you could use books, ideally hardback books, bigger, chunkier ones. They don't need to be even in size for today. You could use a blanket. We're going to roll up a blanket, or you can get a couple of thick towels, bath towels or the like, put them on top of one another and use them in a very similar way. And in place of a bolster, you can use a cushion from your couch, you can use a TheraPillow if you have one of those. So get creative. One of my favorite ways to create a bolster in the home when I do privates with people and they don't have these props is to get a regular pillow, wrap it in a towel so it has a little density, and then it changes the shape to a bolster-like shape, and it's just as useful. So get creative, grab what you need. Now we are going to set up a restorative cobbler's pose. Now I do want your bolster to be on a slight lean. So this is what we are going to use our blocks or our books for. You're going to create a slightly higher stack of block or book, and then a slightly shorter. So what you'll notice here is that this is like a little L shape. Your bolster is then going to rest up against your stack. So that could be technically another cushion, it could be something from the home, something that allows the cushion or bolster or pillow to just have a slight lean, so you're not laying completely flat. Now we're going to bring feet together, knees wide. You have a couple of options to support your legs. If the way that I show you doesn't work, what you're going to do instead is grab a couple more cushions and put them to the outside of your knees, or a couple more books, and that will act as the support for feet together, knees wide. But I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to support this. If you take your towels or blankets and open them up so you've got a nice long edge, roll that long edge so you're creating like a big kind of Swiss roll situation. And what's going to happen is, before you lay back, so you might just want to do a test, bum on the floor, am I centered? When I lie back, does it feel comfortable? Once you've checked that, you'll go feet together. You'll bring your blanket noodle in front of your ankles and then pop it around the outside edges. So what that's going to do is create a support for your legs to drape into. Remember the option, putting something outside instead. Now, so what I would love for you to do is begin to nudge your way down. And if you're in a cooler climate, or you're just watching this at a time when it's cooler, you might want to have a blanket over you. If you are lucky enough to have an eye pillow or a little cushion or piece of material you can put over your eyes, that's lovely too. So I want your head to feel just ever so slightly chin to chest, as opposed to head thrown back. So there's a nice support for the whole spine. And then your arms can just drop off to the side. And for a moment, can you just start to take in the surroundings of your space? So notice that the sounds and experiences of your room or hotel room or house or office or wherever you are when you're watching this video, there's probably a very specific sense to it. Maybe there's a thrum of traffic because you're near a road. Maybe you can hear people talking, roommates or colleagues or family members. And rather than letting that become a distraction, particularly if you live in the city, let it just be part of the tapestry that is happening in the background. So in a restorative practice, we're looking for minimal sensation or stretch in the body and maximum ability for every single piece of you to feel supported. So if it's comfortable to close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes. If you're happier just with a little half close, if that feels safer, you're welcome to keep them just slightly open and just think a softer gaze. Now go ahead and take a really full breath in and a really full breath out. And I would love for you to just visualize anything in your day that possibly is trying to creep into your experience. Maybe it's an email that needs to be written, or an interaction at work, or something that you have to do tomorrow. And just notice it, acknowledge it, and then see if you can just pause it. So it's not that you're running away from it or letting it go completely, it's still there, but you're acknowledging that in this moment, it is not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you have chosen to take a little bit of time to let your body rejuvenate and restore, to let your breath slow down, to let your mind slow down. And I would love for you to visualize that your entire body right now in this moment is cocooned in a circle of safety and support. So in this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am supported. And maybe it helps to say that in your mind or even out loud softly. In this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am supported. And then notice the support around props, structure of the body. Maybe the people in your life that have said go and take a moment to do what you need to do to replenish and rejuvenate. That is support. Acknowledging the safety that we have of being in this moment and being able to come to a place that we can let our guard down and rest. In this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am supported. Please allow your body to fully, as best you can, drop in. Shoulders heavy, head is heavy. Your body is taking up space. Your body is deserving of rest. You are deserving of rest. Again, noticing that sounds, they're going to come, they're going to go, thoughts are going to come and go. And we use this practice to be really consciously in the moment, noticing these waves of experience just lapping over us. In this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am supported. Notice what it feels like to be those things. How does it feel in your body to manifest safety and support? What does it feel like in your body to receive support? Allow your jaw to slacken, your head to rest, brain to rest. And enjoy this slowing down, this recharging, this gift to yourself. bring your attention to your abdomen, just below the belly button. And can you notice your breath just rising and falling your belly? Almost as if there was something just resting on it. And with your inhale, you could lift whatever it was. And on your exhale, it drops down. Start to bring your attention back to the palms of your hands and just curl your fingers in and stretch your fingers out wide, curl them in, stretch them out. And then just gently make little circles with your wrists, maybe lifting the hands off the floor just a little to have some clearance. Now you're going to slide your hands down to your outer legs and bring your inner knees together by virtue of the hands. So the legs are relaxed. You're going to wiggle your feet out to the edges of your mat. Just let the blanket or blocks be as they are. Knock your knees into touch. Stretch your arms overhead. You might stretch out through your fingers, wiggle a little. And then without overthinking it, just roll to one side. So I'm going to roll to my right and just put my right forearm on the floor. Roll into the ground, and you could either spend a moment curled up on your side or push straight up to a seat. Now you could sit on any number of those props that we have just used. And just for a moment with your eyes soft or closed, breathe in as your arms reach overhead. Exhale, gather in this sense of support, safety, pause into the heart. So a practice like this is a small slice of a bigger restoration practice. But I wanted to share this one shape and little guided reminder, this mantra. In this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am supported. I take a full breath in, a very big breath out. You can release your hands down to your legs. Softly open up your eyes, maybe go and crawl into bed or take a moment to come back and get back into whatever it is that you have to do today, with a little bit of replenishment, a little bit of restoration, and I hope to see you very soon. Thanks everyone, bye-bye.